What's up, guys? Mike here. Today I want to give you guys an update on SHLL Hyliion stock because there's a huge amount of updates that you guys need to be prepared for and need to know about the stock, because this week it is going to be a wild ride into the Hyliion stock, and I want you guys to be fully prepared and know exactly what to do, because you could either make a lot of money or lose a lot of money really quickly. So I want you guys to pay very close attention to this video, because I'm going to go over some extremely important details and information about the Hyliion stock this week, and I want you guys to make the most amount of money into this stock and be as profitable as you can. I do not want you to guys make any mistakes and jump into it at the wrong time and cost you a ton of money because you didn't follow some easy, simple directions and you FOMO'd and you put yourself in a really bad position. So please make sure you stay tuned to the full video and understand what's going on with this stock and know everything before you decide to stop watching this video, because I promise you to the end is going to be very important. You're going to need all the information I'm presenting to you today, and it's going to make a huge difference on what you're going to take home at the end of the day in your pocket. Whether it's going to be a full one or empty, that's going to be all up to you. So with that said, make sure to always smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's begin. Yeah. All right, so let's check out what's going on StockCharts.com for SHLL Tortoise Acquisition, soon to be Hyliion stock. It's going to change its ticker symbol to HYLN once the merger goes through, and this is the week that merger is going to happen, and the stock ticker is going to change and the stock name is going to change. All right, so let's go on with this chart. Let me go over all the details you need to know. So as I mentioned in my last video, it was on a full downtrend, and guess what? That downtrend is finally over. It has reached its bottom RSI levels, and that is why I'm going to tell you this week we are definitely going to see some uptrend. I don't know how much higher it will go on the RSI chart and levels and how much it can go. I have a prediction. It might not be as much as you guys want, but it is a pretty decent prediction as to what I think is going to happen. And I want you guys to be very close attention to this, because don't think this stock is going to go to the moon to $100, $120, because that is an absolutely ridiculous valuation, and that is absolutely absurd for that to happen. So I know you guys want that to happen, but sorry to burst your bubble. It's impossible for this stock to go to 90, $100. Why? Because a lot of the hype has already died down. A lot of people already expect this stock to go up, and a lot of the potential already went down because the hype is gone, most of it. So it's only based on a little bit of FOMO is going to be happening, is what's going on. Because everyone who wanted to be in this stock is pretty much already in this stock. There's some short-termers that are going to jump in and they're going to jump out. So let's see what's going on. Then the good news is Hyliion SHLL is already above the 50-day moving average. It came really close. It was very close and dangerous on this day that it dropped tremendously, and it went all the way to $33, and that was very scary. And then it recovered back to 42-ish on that day, which was a very close call, because I just saw the stock tank and I thought it was game over. But the thing is, the whole market tanked and Tesla tanked with it, and pretty much you guys have to pay very close attention to Tesla, because if Tesla is up, all the EV stocks are going to be up. And if Tesla is down, EV stocks will go down. Tesla right now controls the EV market, and you have to pay close attention to Tesla when you make any trades on EV stocks. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, just as you can see, Hyliion is back on a upward trend. The RSI is saying it's going to be a little bit moving in an upward trend. It's almost getting close to a buy signal again. The chart, it's not already converted. The MACD hasn't crossed over. The TSI hasn't crossed over. So far, anything goes. It could go a little bit more down, but I think right now we are going to see some upward trend in the next few days, but do not expect that to be continuous. I think it's only going to be very short upturn uptrend. All right, so this is what my prediction is. I think on Monday, once the vote goes through, we're probably gonna hit around $50 to $60. That is where the price is going to be holding, and we might get lucky in the next 2 to 3 days. It might hit 60 plus. I absolutely do not expect the stock to pass $70. There's no way it's even going to hit 70. Somewhere in the 60s is the max I think this stock will go within the next 2-3 days. Let me show you exactly why I feel this. And that's because Nikola is going to be one of our best representatives. As you can see, July 4th-ish is when, around July 6th was when the merger happened for Nikola. And then we get a nice pop the next day and a huge pop the day right after. And what happened after that? Boom, straight down from there, down. Well, pretty much a lot of things happened for Nikola recent months, and it's been going really down. But once the merger happened, it had its nice huge pop. This day was huge. The next day, all right? This was the next day the merger went through. Okay, so if Monday the merger is going to be announced at 9:30 a.m. once all the vote goes through, they're going to say if the ticker symbol is going to change, and expect the stock to change within a day or two, and the stock could explode the next 1 to 2 days, and then it's going to go die down. All right, do not expect this to be continuous because it didn't happen for Nikola. Do not expect that to happen for Hyliion, even though I think Hyliion is a much more competitive stock, much better company, much better in every way, because Nikola is right now pretty much a fraud scam company. But it is not the same with Hyliion. Hyliion has powertrain trucks already on the road that have driven over 20 million miles on their own. Nobody needed to push them down a hill. These trucks are working on their own. They're very good powertrain trucks. And I heard recently that they have a huge cash flow, a lot of spending of cash, and that is what they're doing. They're expanding tremendously. They're signing new contracts. They're making new mergers with other companies. They're working with several companies right now, several supermarkets in Texas already. I've seen that, and I think this company has a huge future. So if you want to play this short term, okay, no problem. Do it. It's only going to last about 2 days, and then expect the stock to start trending downwards and just going sideways for a couple of weeks or months, unless some huge news comes out, and then it's going to pop again. But that is for short-term players. But if you want to be a long-term player, which is one of the best moves you can do, after the huge pop, you can sell and then buy when it goes down and play this as a long-term play. It could give Tesla a good competition. It might not be $1,000 company, but it definitely could be a couple $100 company within the next 6 months to a year, because I think SHLL has a huge future in its path, and it has a lot of opportunity. It has over an $800 billion opportunity in market share it can steal. So I think Hyliion is a very good long-term stock. And if you just want to play it short-term, that's fine. But if you want to do long-term, that is also fine. I also want to show you guys how to vote, because it is time to vote. On Sunday is the last and final day for you to vote. This video will be out by Sunday. It is already Sunday if you're watching this. So it's going to be the last day to vote. Make sure you vote yes. I'll go through everything that you need to know on how to vote, because if you want to make money, you need the stock merger to go through. And that is what's necessary if you want to make a huge money on this. All right, so let's move on. So your broker should have already sent you an email telling you to go vote. All right, you have until September 27, which is Sunday, by Sunday midnight, to put in your vote. And it's going to be, everything is going to be announced at the meeting the next following day, Monday, at 9:30 a.m. This is New York time. If you're in California, it's going to be 6:30 a.m. Yes, you have to wake up early to make sure you're making the right moves. But I highly think that it is going to happen early, and I think the merger will happen. So what happens, how you have to make sure you're voting correctly so the merger goes through. When you get this, so this is what happened to me. I got this email from Robinhood because that's where I had my shares. You click on vote now. It's going to bring you to this page. And what you want to do is you pretty much want to vote for everything. Vote yes, yes, yes. and I have 300 shares myself. I had to cut down a lot of it and put everything yes because you want the merger to go through. As you can see, I voted for all the directors. All the directors themselves also voted for this merger. All of them already put their votes. You guys are last. And I'm just going to confirm it again to make sure they count my vote. And I'm going to submit it again because you have to, I guess, for some reason. Anyway, so make sure you guys vote yes if you want this stock to explode. If you don't want it to explode and you want it to die, I guess you probably have to vote against it. And then you hopefully already sell out of your shares because you should be shorting this stock, because if this merger doesn't go through, you're going to be screwed. All right, unless you're a shorter, you're planning on shorting the stock, then that's one way to make money, I guess. You know, you say you vote against it, but if majority of these people are voting yes, I wouldn't short this stock. That would be a really bad move. Unless you want to short it all the way at the top, then that probably might be a good move to make money. But right now, everybody should be voting yes on this company, yes on the merger, and you're going to make a good amount of money with this stock. I really think so. So let's go and make some good money off this. Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily, so if you want to be part of that, make sure to add me there. I post any trades that I make on my Instagram account. If I'm not making any trades, I do not post it, so you guys don't have to worry about it. So make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to follow my trades, and anything I post there is very, very informational, and I highly suggest you guys use it for your own purposes, for your own due diligence, for any important details you want to know about the market. I do post on my Instagram. Also, leave a comment below. Let me know where you guys at with your SHLL stock and what you guys plan on doing it. Whether it's going to be short term or long term, any play is going to be very good, whether you decide to go short or long, depending on what your position is and what you feel about this company. So also, I want to let you guys know, if you want to get 2 free stocks from the stock market, WeBull gives 2 free stocks, one for just signing up and use their platform, and a second stock worth up to $1,400 when you make a deposit of $100 or more, and you get a second stock. Link in the description below for WeBull. You get 2 stocks, I get 2 stocks. Also, if you want another free stock, Robinhood gives a free stock. Check the link in the description below. This one, you just set up an account and you get a free stock, and I get a free stock, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys use my link in the description below. Thanks again for watching my videos, and until next time, make money with Mike.